Welcome everybody to today's sit down. Now, many of you don't know, but I am a huge Avengers fan. So the other day I'm thinking, what if it's possible the Hulk comes to South Africa and he starts smashing everything and we're in big trouble? Luckily, we're not in big trouble because next to me, it's such an honor, it's a privilege to introduce to you Africa's fittest man since 2013. He's a loving father, a devoted husband, and an alpha male, man of steel, Jason Smith. Welcome to our show, sir.
How's it? Thank you for having me.
We are so honored to have you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the introduction.
My friend, so elite athlete, world stage, the best ever South African to compete in a CrossFit championship. You know, you're still a young man, but if we could, snap our finger, if we can go, boom, the 17-year-old version of you walks in, sits down. How does he look? What's the mindset? What's important? Like what are you categorizing in your head? Are you the guy that studies? Are you playing rugby? Are you playing soccer? Like, who are you at 17?
Sure. A very long time ago.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, so 17. I was still in school, high school. I played a bit of school sports, but not as much because we raced a lot of motocross.
Motocross?
Yeah, so motocross was our number one sport, myself and my brother.
Okay.
So every weekend we'd be at the track, either at practice or races. I think every second or third weekend we were all over the country racing nationals. So motocross was our main focus. Sports on the side was not so much at school. I was always obviously trying to keep fit and strong for the motocross, so involved in the gym and trying to keep fit and healthy. So that's pretty much me. I wasn't much of a study guru. I wasn't too interested in school, except for the friendship part and the social aspect.
Yeah.
But sport was my main drive.
So motocross, I've done a little bit of bikes. You super fit. I don't know of any other sport outside of swimming, maybe, and obviously CrossFit that you need to be tensing up the whole time for how long's a race?
Yeah, so a race is about 25 minutes.
25 minutes, and you are tense the whole time?
Yeah, motocross, it was one of the sports that taught me pretty much everything. Your reactions, your strength, your fitness. To ride a motorbike, you can't have a lapse of judgment or
not even for a split
concentration, nothing. And when that does happen, you obviously, consequences for injury are quite great, so which I know about as well, but
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. So,
No.
So all the way, CrossFit to motocross, it's different genres.
Yeah.
How do you get into, what you do now, what you love doing now? How does that transition happen?
It's a funny story. After motocross, I had quite a bad injury.
Upper body, lower body?
So I lost a kidney.
You lost a kidney?
Yeah.
So the fittest man in Africa has one kidney?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was actually during one of the races, the 1 year. I think it was 2004. It was actually the 29th of Feb. I'll never forget it because it's a leap year. 29th of Feb. And I came off the track, hurt myself, actually severed the kidney straight away. I burst my liver.
Wow.
Went to hospital, operation and everything. I rode again after that, but it was never as intense. I never had the no fear, which you need in motocross.
Yes.
I was always a little bit hesitant.
A bit more reserved.
A little bit more reserved. So, I tried to race again maybe a year, 2 years after that, and then decided, actually, I can't do this anymore because to race at that level, you need to have no fear and just big cojones. So, balls. So that kind of stopped, and then but I always maintained the gym lifestyle and just get always into the gym.
Healthy.
So always stay healthy, into the gym. And it's also from the accident actually forced me to stay a little bit more healthy because
To watch what you eat.
exactly, yeah, with the
Alcohol?
kidney, alcohol, yeah, to a certain point. I mean, we can still have, but and then yeah, just stayed in the gym. I loved going to the gym. I used to train 7 days a week, like your normal bodybuilding training, but I was never a competitive bodybuilder. And then I was introduced into CrossFit in 2008 by my brother. He kept saying to me, come see this CrossFit thing. And I was like, no, you don't know what you're talking about.
I just want to curl, man.
Exactly. I just want to do my curls and my bench
let me
press. Exactly. Like every gym goer says.
Yes. Arms,
You know,
and
CrossFit,
chest.
yeah, you guys don't know what you're talking about. And then I thought, let me just go the one day and just put
Take a
into,
look.
yeah. So I went the one day, and that was honestly the last time I stepped into a Virgin Active.
Wow.
Cancelled my membership. I signed up with the CrossFit guys that he was at, and yeah, never looked back. I just loved, as soon as I stepped in, I just loved the social aspect, because at a gym you're kind of by yourself, either headphones, yeah, on your phone. So the social aspect, the competitiveness, in and amongst even just your little community that you've got, and then there's this whole other world which is overseas and local competition. So yeah, and it was always, it's obviously all around fitness and strength and your ability to do something strong or fast, or which I just loved, and yeah, I was hooked straight away.
Amazing. I want to dive into, because you know, a lot of people come in and say, you know, I'm a competitor, and in the business world, I see myself as a competitor as well. But you're a true competitor. This is what you do for fun and for a living as well.
Yeah.
Outside of the, you know, the entrepreneurial stuff that you've
Yeah.
got on the side as well, which is your daily activities. But
Yeah.
for fun, you're a competitor. How do you view competition? So how do you? I just want to dive into your head, if you don't mind.
For sure.
You know, you at a local level, you're coming up. So now this is your first day. You love the social interaction. You love the fact that everybody's pushing you to get better. And at that stage, I can imagine, I'm just asking, even, you know, you're an elite athlete now, but you sort of towards the bottom of the barrel when you enter,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're still a rookie.
Yeah.
You don't know how to do everything exactly. How do you view the people around you as your competition? What's your mindset?
It's funny because I'm a very social and fun guy,
Okay.
and that's in the gym, out the gym, everywhere. But I think as soon as you go to a competition, and I am still a fun guy, I mean, I talk to everyone, I make jokes.
Yes.
And that's even at the comp, even against my competitors and stuff. But there's something that happens, and I'm fortunate enough to have it. But when you're standing on the start line and you're about to attack a workout or something strength or anything, whatever's ahead of you, I don't know, there's just a switch in my mind that just says, okay, now it's go time. And everyone else is now your competitor, and you make sure you beat them first or last. And I don't know, I'm just fortunate that I can turn my body and just, you know, any injury that I've got will just be in the background of my mind. And it's kind of go time, which I'm fortunate to have.
Beautiful.
So yeah.
Beautiful. I love that. I heard a Michael Jordan quote the other day. You know, Michael Jordan had the ability to switch it on, and he always did.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Yeah.
You switch it on and you never switch it off.
Yeah.
During that period.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
During that period. So, you know, how does competing locally get you overseas on the big stage? How does that process happen?
You know, when I started, obviously you start in your gym, you're quite good in your gym, and then you enter the local comps, and then you go out. And the very first, I was fortunate when I entered my first comp, I actually came second, and that was in Africa.
In your first competition?
In my very first, yeah, I came second in South Africa, and I just started CrossFit.
How long were you training before you went on your?
I think it was 6 months. So
6
August,
months.
and then it was Feb, so it was about 6 months. Was the first comp. And I came second, and this was out of South Africa.
Congratulations.
Okay, it wasn't big in South Africa yet, but it was still growing.
Yeah.
And I thought, with the background of my strength and ability to do, like motocross taught me, I was able to be pretty good. And from then I was like, actually, you know what, if I actually put effort into it, I can do very well.
Yeah.
And the winners qualified to go overseas to compete against the overseas guys. So I thought, let me build my base, which I started doing, entering local competitions and, do as much as I can here and then eventually head overseas. So which I did over a couple of years. From 2009, went to all the local comps and I started winning, which was great. And then I found myself not getting better because if you compete against the same competition and you're always winning, you're not bettering yourself. Which I eventually thought, I think it was 2014 or 2015, I thought, to better yourself, let me start going overseas. So I kind of invested in myself. Let me see what competitions are overseas. Enter those. If you come last, at least you're starting to learn. And then I actually started winning competitions overseas. And it was paying my trip over there. So your prize money would pay myself to get there, hotels and for the weekend, and prize money was very good. So it was a win-win.
Yes.
And I just started entering more and more, and then eventually, got myself to the CrossFit Games, which was in 2017.
Beautiful, amazing. And this is my feedback that I'm going to try and give you from what you just said. In my opinion, you doing that has done a great justice for the local boys and girls, because now they see you on that world stage, they follow you, number one. And number two, the techniques and the little tweaks that you're learning, they're obviously sharing here. First at your local gym and then at the competitions when you're talking to the other competitors. Amazing.
Definitely,
Amazing.
Yeah.
I want to dive into your nutrition, if you don't mind.
No, sure.
So, I'm going to ask the question, are you on point with your nutrition all the time?
No.
No. So I was...
Simple answer, no.
I was afraid to ask because I was like, if he says yes, I'm going to be. It's the only one on the planet. So even you're not on point with your nutrition?
No, definitely not, no. Listen, I don't eat badly.
Yes.
But I'm not the one that just eats crap all day.
Yes.
My honest belief is that I eat normal food. It's like your normal starch. Yeah, I eat pastas twice a week. I'll have a pizza once or twice a week. I'll have a burger if I want. It's nothing too strict, but it's nothing too terrible for the body. Obviously, anything high in sugars like sweets and stuff, I don't really eat.
Yeah.
I might have a cake once in a while, but it's nothing too often. But just normal foods like starch, protein, vegetables, basic normal meal, normal food. That's
in moderation.
Everything in moderation. I might, towards competition, like clean up my diet for that week, heading into the competition and during. But generally, I'll just eat normal food. I'm just a normal human being.
and you're walking around weight. What is your walking around weight?
It's about 92.
92 kilos. Pretty tall guy. So, that's lean, very low.
Yeah, body fat, very low. Yeah.
Very low.
Yeah.
Awesome. Then, post-competition, do you have a cheat meal? Like, that's the question I want to ask. Is it like, yes, I won, let me have that burger and chips, or is it not? It's a lifestyle.
Well, I'm having the burger and chips during the competition.
Okay, that's for the calories. That's for the calories, so that you've got the energy. Okay.
Exactly, yeah. Like a lot of people think they must stay on the strict diet during competition, which sometimes doesn't always work, because if you're not feeding your body, you're not going to have the output that you want.
Yes.
Whereas I believe anything you put in will be fuel for your body to carry on. So I'll go for a burger. It's not terrible, but it's not 100% great for you. You know what I'm saying? So you got sweet potato fries and stuff. I eat that. But yeah, after competition, it won't be completely, let's go off the rails. I'll just keep doing what I do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If you could go back to that moment, just before you enter the gym, the CrossFit gym, with what you know today, and the reason why I'm going to ask you this question is, you've got millions of fans worldwide. It's not only local, worldwide. What is the one piece of advice that you could give people, starting out in your sport or in a similar competitive sport? What's the one thing that you could take back with you today, if you could, the day that you entered the gym first?
In all honesty, you have to have some sort of passion for what you're doing.
Passion.
If you don't have any drive or passion to be there at the gym or doing what you're doing, I don't think you'll succeed. And that's probably anything in life. You won't succeed. If you have a drive, a passion, and a love for what you're doing, or where you want to be, or where you want to go, there is probably no doubt that you will not get there. It obviously takes a lot of hard work, a lot of hours. But yeah, I think passion is probably the biggest key that I would take.
Passion.
Yeah.
So I've recently lost 23 kilograms.
Congrats.
Thank you very
Well
much.
done.
I've been fortunate to seek help from someone that actually showed me, that going to the gym is not something that you have to do. And
Yes.
I think I pick it up with you when saying passion. It's not something that you have to go to, do bicep curls and look good for the girls. I'm
Exactly.
married. The reason why I seeked help is I felt a loss of energy, especially after 4.
Yeah.
Running around in the company, being busy. I need that energy until 10 at
Yeah.
night. And what he showed me was you actually need to love the process. So if you
Exactly.
love the training, you continuously go. So the passion.
Exactly. Yeah.
Passion.
Exactly.
So if I understand the way
No,
that you phrased it,
100%.
that resonates with me 100%. That's
Yes.
how I lost the weight, and that's how I can't wait. I'll be honest with you. Winter's 4 a.m. This morning was it was minus degrees on my way to
Oh,
the
really?
gym.
Was it
Yes.
cold this morning?
It was very cold, but once you hit the
Once
gym,
you- yeah, exactly.
then it's great.
It's just that 20-minute drive to the gym you got to get over,
man,
and then
but you're
once
glad
you're there,
you did
yeah,
it.
exactly.
So it takes a village to raise a man and a woman. If you could say, there's 3 people that were influential in the way that, you turned out as Africa's fittest man for 8 years in a row. Like, if you defend your championship twice, you're a legend. 3 times, I mean, you're great. 8 times, I don't know yet what is the word, to describe what an achievement that is. It's like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
If you could say, these are the 3 people that had an influence on me, and this was each and everyone's influence, who would they be?
I think first and foremost would probably be my parents.
Your parents?
They had a very good relationship and a very strong relationship, and they owned and ran a business together.
Okay.
I think the drive and the strength from my father got obviously passed down to me.
Competitive guy?
Definitely.
Sporty?
Definitely, yes, definitely.
Motocross?
Not motocross, but they used to ride bikes when they were young.
Okay.
And so I think I got a lot of that from my parents, including my mom as well. And that gave me everything that I needed to carry on and get the drive from when I was a young age. Then I would like to say, obviously, my wife and my kids for giving me the support that I've needed, to carry on with the competitions and everything that I've done.
It's a commitment and a sacrifice.
Exactly, yeah, a bit of a sacrifice,
Yeah,
commitment,
agree.
and support from my family, which I'm grateful for. And then I'd probably say my brother as well, because he's obviously the one that introduced me to CrossFit. And if it wasn't for him, then I probably wouldn't be here today.
Nice. Is he still involved in the sport?
Yes, yeah, we both run and own the gyms together. We've got 2 gyms that we run and own together.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Where are the gyms?
It's in Kayalami, it's CrossFit Kayalami.
Okay.
And then Sunny Hill,
Sunny Hill
which
as well.
is CrossFit Sunny Hill.
Okay. And you guys visit?
We alternating every morning and every afternoon, taking classes, and we take classes, both of us. Majority of the classes, we've got other coaches that help us, but majority of the time we're there all the time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, landmines throughout your career. That's a question I ask because what we try to achieve with this question is if irrelevant if you're a sporty person, business person, we've got our oldest subscriber is 92, Uncle Saki. Loves giving us comments, gives me lots of feedback. And our youngest subscribers are, from the age of 13.
Yeah.
So, everybody learns on
Yeah,
these
of
sit downs. If you could share perhaps 3 or 4 to landmines, successful people have lots of landmines.
For
That's
sure.
why they're successful.
Yeah.
Maybe where you found that I wish I didn't do this, or I wish I didn't, take this path, so that we can all find the GPS coordinates and not step on the landmines you've stepped on for us.
Yeah. It's tough, but I think the one part was maybe my motocross accident when I lost my kidney. I wouldn't say it was a landmine, but it was something that actually encouraged me to get a healthier and fitter lifestyle, which got me into the gym. So it kind of turned me, with motocross and stuff, you're not headed down a dark path, but it's kind of a different road.
Agree.
Especially with the people that you're racing with and, socializing yourself with. So after that accident and with me stopping motocross, lost my kidney, forced me to get a little bit healthier, look after my body a little bit better, which I did and got involved in the gym. And then the next one would be, as a result of that accident, I actually ended up in ICU again because of my intestines. Almost died. I was in ICU for a month.
Wow.
And during that point, I actually decided I was looking at investing money into a business. I was actually looking at a car wash,
Okay.
of all things. And I sat down. I was in the hospital. I was in ICU for a month, and I was just like thinking of things. And I called my brother in the one day, and I said, "Listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to open up a CrossFit gym." And it was a turning point in both of our lives. He was involved in other things. I was involved in other things in business, and from there, as soon as I came out, we put pen to paper, we started planning, and I think three months later, we opened up our first gym, which is CrossFit Kayalami.
So my friend, that's again going back to the one thing you'll take or advise everybody to take with them, and that's passion.
For sure, 100%.
It's passion, because I can see you love what you do.
Yeah,
every single day. You love helping people. You love getting them healthy.
Exactly, and that's why I thought I would love my own gym to obviously train when I can and when I wanted to, but to also encourage and involve and invite people to share our passion for the sport and for the love of healthy living, healthy lifestyle. And the people that want to learn, they come through, and we're more than happy to help anyone that wants to get fitter and healthier.
So I want to ask you a question on the competitions again. So, when you're training, when you play rugby, so you've got your position, you know who you are within the team, and you know exactly what you need to do. You need to set up the pass, or you need to, whatever it is that your position needs. Same with soccer. If you're a midfielder, you don't get to get all the glory like Ronaldo, but you set Ronaldo up for a win.
Yeah.
With CrossFit, especially at the CrossFit Games, how do you prepare? Because you don't always know what are the exercises that you're going to be tested against. So, like, how do you even start? Is it a guessing game? Is there an insider that tells you, listen, I think this year it's going to be this and this? Like, to me, that's amazing. Because how do you prepare your body?
Yeah, listen, it's very tricky. At the CrossFit Games, they can pretty much throw anything at you.
That's the part that's the part that, like.
And I think that's why CrossFit is so successful in the aspect or the key that it is, because you need to prepare for the unknown and the unknowable, which is the slogan, one of the slogans for CrossFit. Because when you're in the gym, you're not just doing your pull-up, your bench press, and your bicep curl. For certain reasons, you do that, but to prepare for everything and anything, how do you do that?
How?
Exactly. You do as much as you can every alternate day. And the best all-round athlete, they say there's a circle in CrossFit. You get your strength, you get your endurance, which is your rowing, your running, your swimming.
Yes.
You get your gymnastics, which is the guys that are very good on the rings and pull-ups and handstand push-ups. And then to find the person best suited in the middle and how big that circle is, if you've got all three aspects pretty much on point, will be your most all-round athlete. And that's kind of what you're looking for in CrossFit. You can't just be the strongest and then you'll be weak at running and swimming and everything else, and then you'll be weak at gymnastics. And vice versa, you can't be like a triathlete, because then you're going to be super weak at the weightlifting.
Yes.
So your best all-round athlete is pretty much your best athlete.
And to get to because you are right there in the middle. You're the bullseye.
I try to be, yeah.
You are. You don't, I love the fact that you're so humble, but you are. How many times a week do you gym? And you know, what is a typical, there's tons of workout videos that we've all seen, but like, you know, that's one. What's your regiment? Is it twice a day, once a day, an hour, 45 minutes? Like, how does that look?
So I'm training, I mean, I think it's since last year, March, I'm training 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
7 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll train twice a day. So early mornings, I'm up at 3:20. I'll get to the gym at about 3:45.
3:20 up.
Yes. Get to the gym at about 3:45. I'll train from 4 to 5. And most mornings, I'll do my strength training, like the weightlifting, normal strength, you know, strengthening all the weightlifting movements.
That's in the morning.
That's in the early mornings.
Okay.
Yeah. And then obviously, so I train before the classes start at 5. So then I'll take the 5 and 6 a.m. classes in the morning.
And you'll do the exercises with the class?
No.
Okay.
So most of the time I'm taking the class instead of joining in with the class. Just because the guys need assistance, there's people that need help. I can't really be training. Yeah, I can't really be training while they're trying to train workouts as well. So I take the classes. That's why I train before the class. Get my training done first.
Okay.
And then I'll train again in the afternoon, which is from about 3 o'clock to 4:30 before the afternoon classes start.
Okay, and that's when you focus on your
That's
endurance
more
stuff.
Yeah, that's more like workouts. So you do your gymnastics, your workouts, your running, your swimming, rowing, all of that.
If I may, your calorie intake a day, does it vary or is it stable?
It's pretty stable. Yeah, I've got my set routines. I'll eat as soon as I wake up at 3:20. Yeah,
before you go
before I go to the gym. I'll eat straight after. Then again when I get home at about 8, and then 10, and then 12. So I think pretty much every 2 hours I'm eating.
Every 2 hours you eat.
Yeah.
You need that energy.
I think with the training that I'm doing, I think I'm just used to it. I mean, I've done it for probably the last 10 years. So
that's how your body functions.
Yeah, that's just what I'm used to and how I do it.
And the 3 days that you do one training session, is that AM or afternoon?
So the 3 days, I'll train mostly in the morning. It'll just be in the morning.
In the morning.
But it'll be a longer session. So it might be 2-hour sessions,
Wow.
2.5-hour sessions. Yeah.
Wow. How long have you been doing this for?
Since for 10 years I've been training, but for 7 days a week, probably since last year, March.
Awesome.
I just feel the need that I need to move. So I'll just go into the gym and do something. The wife will come with, the kids will come with, you know, and then we go into the gym and just...
Awesome.
Yeah.
I believe we definitely on the tail end part of COVID. So I don't like the subject. Nobody does.
No.
But if we could just dive in and out quickly, out the COVID pool, what is, in your opinion, the number one lesson that COVID has taught you as a man?
I actually enjoyed lockdown. I loved it.
Lockdown.
It actually gave us I think it was 2020 was the first lockdown.
March.
Yeah, March
April, yeah.
Yeah. It, I think everything was shut down for like 3 or 4 months, including the gym. We had to do online training for our members, which we did. It was a difficult time with the gyms because, you know, you had to try and encourage people to do things. And, you know, we tried our best and did what we could. But I think after lockdown was probably the best thing that happened to our gyms. It forced us to change a few things, obviously limit the numbers that came through and change a lot of things. We had a whole booking system that we introduced. And
it forced you to innovate.
Exactly, yeah. Innovate within our business, within our gym that we had, or the gyms that we've got. And I think it changed the mindset of a lot of people because people saw the benefits of being fitter and healthier, actually got through COVID, or if you did get COVID, got through it a lot better and easier.
There we go.
And, you know, we kind of took that with both hands and used that. And, our gym has just flourished because of it. So, very grateful for the opportunity. Well, what happened, you know, the unfortunate thing of COVID.
Yeah.
But, also very grateful.
Same in our company, you know, the fact that everything was shut down, so much uncertainty, it forced us to innovate.
Yeah.
Our processes and procedures, went all digital. We were the first company that that had a 100% no wet signature purchase
Oh, wow.
experience. So you don't sign any papers with us when you buy a vehicle. Most of the stuff, in fact, happens on your phone
It's all
while you're watching a movie. Yeah,
it's crazy.
So innovation was, sped up. I believe we would have never invested the resource and the man hours, to progress in digital if it wasn't for COVID.
If it wasn't for COVID, yeah,
same,
definitely.
Same as
yeah,
you.
100%.
So most people, 99% of us will come to your gym, to get fit, strong, lean,
Yeah.
Have more energy, have the health benefits, have, the if your body fat is under a certain percentage, your risk of heart attacks, strokes, and all those health benefits, that's why we'll
Reduced,
come and train with an expert.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you, when someone walks in your gym, do you know that this can be a competitor? Do you know? And if the answer is yes, how do you know that?
It's a difficult one because sometimes you get people that walk in and they just want to do the day-to-day.
Yes, get fit and healthy.
They just want to get fit and healthy and most of the time socialize.
Most of the time, have fun.
Exactly,
have fun.
They want to have fun. And it was in the early stages of us owning the gym, it was very difficult for myself and Rick, my brother, because everyone that came in, we actually tried to, not force, but we tried to encourage them to compete and be a competitor. And it actually forced a lot of our members to leave because we were probably too forceful. And we had to change the mindset of just let people come in and enjoy the social aspect.
And the process.
And let them get into it first. So it was a little bit difficult at first, but then we just changed our mindset that not everyone that walks in is going to be a competitor. So, yeah, when guys walk in now, we just say, listen, welcome. We let them get on with it. And I think the guys that want to shine will come to us and then voice it. They'll say, listen, I really want to get stuck in and I want to start competing. And then we take them under our wing and we'll obviously show them the ropes and we give them a little bit more attention and give them a little bit more guidance on what to do and whatnot. But yeah, when you see someone, we don't really force it on them. We wait for them to approach us.
So here's the question from a different angle. So we've got a cadetship program that we run in our company. So we take young kids, most who haven't finished school, come out of rough backgrounds, and we run them through our program. It's a very strict program. So you get paid while you train.
Yeah.
To become someone in the automotive industry, whether it's finance and insurance, whether it's sales, whether it's workshop. But, I always see the one or two kids that walk in and I say, this is a killer.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what I look for. I look for the kid that they have to be there to start training at 7. He's there 20-7. Like anxious, he's doing this, his leg is moving.
Yeah.
When everyone leaves at 6 o'clock, he's the kid walking around, picking up the papers on the floor and making sure his area that he's responsible for is the best.
Yes.
That's when I know, okay, this boy I need to lock on.
Yeah.
What does that look like in your environment?
It's pretty much the same.
Same.
You'll get a guy there that comes in a little bit earlier. He works on his weaknesses, which is always a good thing in our industry. Practices things often. He'll stay after class, maybe stretch a little bit more, work on more things. Might ask, I need some of this. Can you give me some guidance on this? And we will pick up on it because we'll see in the class what's happening. And then we might even just give him a little bit more of a nudge during classes. And so we do pick up on it. And then until they say, listen, I'm ready, then we...
I think that's very important as well because in our environment, our management team has pushed away a lot of good people because, and someone explained it to me a while ago, if you're 6'8" and you enter high school, who's talking to you? The chess club is not talking to you.
It's the rugby players.
It's the rugby guys. Like you are a copy of Victor Matfield. You need to come and...
everyone forces them there.
Yeah, but what if he's a chess player?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so I think, that's that staying late, showing up early, that extra work ethic, I think is a good sign.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. the best advice you ever received that you could perhaps share with all our viewers?
There was probably one which was from Rich Froning. He's won many CrossFit Games, I think 4 years in a row. And he's been one of the guys I've looked up to when I was coming up into the sport.
Have you competed against him?
I haven't. No.
Okay.
No. Unfortunately, yeah.
Wow,
but
that would have been a...
I think he had dropped into he went into teams when I went to the games as individual. So I was unfortunate not be able to compete against him. But he once said that you don't have to be the best at everything to win. You just have to be amongst the best all the time. Which in our sport means a lot because you don't have to win everything to win. You just have to be at the top pretty much consistently all the time. So being consistent is where you want to be. It's that circle in the middle that is going to get you to the end and at the top. It's not the guy that lifts the most or the guy that runs the fastest or the guy that does the furthest handstand walk. It's that guy in the middle that stays consistent all the time.
And that you can apply in business. I just
Exactly.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, for sure.
We've got our company segmented in A, B, and C players. So when you enter through the cadetship program, you're a C player. The moment you win, you get taken out. If we leave you there, you become a bully.
Yeah.
So if we take you out of C player pool and put you in a B player pool, all of a sudden, that macho, look at me, is like, holy moly.
It goes back down to a small fish.
Yeah, these guys are doing twice the numbers I'm doing. Okay, cool. Are you a true competitor? Are you really the killer we think you are? Boom, you win B.
Yeah.
The very next month you're in A.
Yeah.
And if you win A, it's a different mindset.
Yeah. For sure.
You don't need to win everything. You just need to be amongst the best to win.
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
What's the number one advice that you can give, any CrossFitters out there or anybody, even like me, just going there, having fun, enjoying the social part of it, and just getting healthy?
Yeah. My advice would be to obviously set yourself a goal. Obviously, the goals might change as soon as you reach them, but to be consistent and put the effort in, because nothing comes easy, and nothing comes without hard work and grind. It's going to take a lot of effort, and it took me many years. I mean, from 2008, from when I started, and I thought that very next year I was going to go overseas and compete, but it didn't happen. And over the years, I failed, and only in 2017, which is 9 years later?
9 years later, wow.
9 years later, did I eventually reach the goal that I thought I was going to reach in 2009.
In 1 year.
Yeah, so it took me a long time, and it wasn't just a quick fix. It wasn't, this is easy for me, which I thought in 2009 it was, because I thought I had such a great background.
Yeah.
There was a lot I learned, and every day I was training like twice a day. So it takes a lot of effort and a lot of hard work, but if you have a goal, which I did from the very start, I knew I would be there one day, and that's why I did not stop until I got there.
Yeah, it's not as easy as an Instagram post. People discount the hard work.
Everyone sees the highlights. No one sees the work you put in.
And I think, like for me personally, my win in the morning at 4 a.m., my win is jumping in my car, it's 3 degrees, and I know the people that I'm competing against are not doing that. That's my win.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my satisfaction. Even if they beat me during the day, like, I did this for me.
For sure. Yeah.
Awesome.
100%.
Awesome. If you could spend an entire day with someone, dead or alive, like have breakfast, ask them one question, who would it be and why?
I saw this question and I kept thinking, like, who would this be? And I thought of people overseas and like the highlighted people like Rich Froning and people in my industry. And then I came down to one simple answer. It would actually be my mom.
Your mom?
Yes, she passed away. So, yeah, it would be my mom.
I'm sorry to hear.
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry. Amazing. I'm sorry. I know she's very proud. And as a person of faith, I know she's in a better place than me and you are.
Oh, for sure.
And very proud.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful. Now, if you could be a fly on the wall and overhear a conversation, who's in the room? Like, what are they talking about, and what would you like to listen in on?
Oh, wow. Also, one of those questions I was like, oh my goodness, because there's so many things in the world that you could say. But I think as a sportsman and someone I did look up to, it would be Oscar Pistorius' house on the 14th of February.
Oscar Pistorius' house on the 14th of February.
Yeah, I forget the year, but
sad day.
Sad day
for everybody.
Yeah, but
his family, the girl's family, South Africa.
Exactly.
We got put under such a spotlight.
Under a spotlight, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I agree with you. I would also like to be on that.
Yeah, it's just one of the things that I've always wanted to know.
Yeah. Favorite car? But before we get there, what was your first car?
My first car was a Golf 3 GTI. It was passed down.
There's always a Golf. There's always a Golf.
Always a Golf. My mom always drove VW. She had Golf after Golf. She had the GTRs, and she actually passed her Golf 3 down to me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Golf 3 GTI.
Yeah, awesome car.
Awesome car.
It was a lovely car.
That was a 2-liter naturally aspirated.
Yes, yeah.
Beautiful.
Used to rock up at school and that, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Everyone was jealous.
So you were one of the cool kids.
And that's how I got the wife.
Hey, nice. So thanks, Mom, for the golf as
yeah,
well.
Exactly.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now, if money or seat configuration was no option, what's your dream car? What's an elite athlete like? Shucks, I could see myself in this.
Sure. Okay. Well, there's two different answers I had for this. If money was no object and I could buy any car, it would be a collector's car.
Okay.
Would be a Ferrari F40.
F40, yeah, the first.
But something I would not drive. It would park in my lounge.
Beautiful. F40. Okay. Red.
Definitely. Yeah.
Definitely red. Okay. Cool.
But to drive around, I'd probably say a Bugatti Veyron. I just think, I know the uptake and the upkeep of those things is terrible.
There's a couple in South Africa. Have you seen one in real life?
I have, yeah. We've actually got a dealership around the corner from us that was selling one, and I went and had a look.
Yes, amazing.
But I heard the upkeep of that thing, like an oil change. I mean, you're spending hundreds of thousands of rand just for someone to come out and have a look and change oil.
Amazing.
And that's every time you drive it. So it sounds like a headache. If you've got all the money, then maybe that's the car.
Of course.
Without, it's just painful.
Your biggest failure? That, like, you know what, this is where I failed. What do you think that is?
I know what it is. It was in 2014. I was at a competition. It was the All Africa Champs, which was qualifying to the CrossFit Games.
So if you
won that,
automatically
you go straight to the States.
Okay.
To compete against the top 40 in the world, and which is what I had been trying since 2009 to qualify in.
And this was 2014.
This was 2014.
So we already know you only went 2017.
Yes.
So what happened?
So there was a workout, and it was actually not a hard workout for me. It was actually very easy. It was 10 rounds of shuttle runs and a rope climb.
10 rounds?
10 rounds. And it was actually easy workout for me. I'd done it many times in the gym. But something happened on one of the rounds, and I got no rep, and I had to climb the rope again. But when I climbed, my arms just completely gave up on me, because by the end of the workout, that's basically the task of the workout, is to fatigue your arms. And if you're fatigued, you can't climb the rope anymore. And I just kept failing and failing and failing. And I think I was lying first up until that workout.
Oh, man.
And I came last in that workout, which put me back about 6 positions going into the last day. And
that was your failure.
That workout, set me back from going overseas.
What's your favorite workout? What's the one like, yes, I'm glad it's here?
Sure, I don't know. There's lots of
All of them.
workouts. Yeah, there's a lot.
That's
I'm
why
very-
you're a bullseye, my friend.
Maybe, yeah.
All of them, just bring them all at the same time. Come, let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm with the strength workouts.
Yes.
I'm pretty good, and the gymnastics like the ring muscle ups and bar muscle ups.
You enjoy those.
I love those. Yeah,
You enjoy them.
yeah.
You're a big reader?
Not really. No,
Not a big
I don't
reader.
think I've got time to read.
Okay.
I'm up early and home late, so.
Audible. Best investment. you
Oh
ever
yes,
made.
yeah, I heard so.
Audible. In your ears.
I heard so.
Yeah, or in the car. I use
Yes, yeah.
the time in the car. But we are very big on reading at our dealership. Always encourage it. So I'm not going to ask you your favorite book. I'm going to ask you your favorite workout. You have to give me one. I know you're good at everything.
Sure.
That's why you're the bullseye. What's the one that's like, I can't wait to do this?
I actually did one yesterday, so
Okay.
I enjoy rowing. So I'm
Rowing.
quite strong at the row because taller guys are faster at the row. So I would say rowing, bench press.
Bench press. How much
Yeah.
can you bench press?
Cheers. Well, it's not the heaviest, but I have hit 150.
Wow.
Yeah. Probably not right now, but
Jeez,
I have.
150 is heavy, my friend.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So rowing and bench press.
Yeah, but in a workout routine, we did 5 rounds, 500-meter row, 15 bench press, and then 10 box jumps. So it's just a nice cardio strength workout.
So rowing 500 meters,
Yeah.
jump, bench press,
Bench press, 15 reps.
15 reps at what weight?
At 60 kilos.
60 kilos, 15 reps. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
And then box jumps, how high?
It's 24 inches,
Okay.
which I think is about 50 odd
Centimeters.
Yeah,
How many of those?
10.
10. And that's 5 rounds.
5 rounds, yeah.
How long does that take you?
So it took yesterday 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. And did everyone survive?
Well, it was just me and another guy. Yeah,
Okay,
we
so
both
you guys
survived.
were fine.
Yeah.
Like if you put me through that, I think you need to mop the floor afterwards. Like where did Bobby go? He's all over the floor.
So yeah, like your endurance and strength workouts, those are nice combos for me, which I like. Well, I enjoy.
So having a routine like that, 7 days a week. Difficult question to ask you, but like if there's no competition, if there's no cameras, just you, what do you like to do if you had the day off? So you've already done your morning exercise. It's Sunday. You don't need to see customers. Do you do workouts on Sundays? By the way? Yes, you do?
most times, yeah, in the
Most.
morning.
But let's say there's one that you don't.
Yeah, for sure.
Who is Africa's fittest man when there's no cameras, no one watching? What do you like doing?
Honestly, just enjoy chilling with the family. We go have braais with friends, family, nice and chilled. Yeah, I'm not a big social butterfly. I don't go out too often. I don't enjoy it. Lots of people just, I don't know, not make me nervous, but I just enjoy the nice, quiet people that I know.
Yeah.
My circle of friends is who I hang around with. And
you're comfortable with.
yeah, chill, have a braai, have some beers. I love it.
You have a beer as well?
For sure. I love beer.
Nice, nice.
I'm a big beer drinker.
Favorite movie? What's your favorite movie?
Ooh, there's lots. Off the top of my head would be Man on Fire,
Man on Fire.
Denzel Washington,
Yes.
and
Love that movie.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. Nice.
I love it.
Beautiful. My favorite movie is 300.
Oh yes,
The
Gerard
best,
Butler.
the best business movie you can ever watch.
For sure.
It's a 100% business movie.
Yeah,
I love that movie as
yeah.
well. My friend, I've had so much fun. Before
Thank
we
you.
go,
No, thank
before
you.
we go,
Yes.
like, let's talk about your gyms. How do people get involved? What do you have going, you know, in the next 3, 6, 12 months, competitions that you're going to be taking part of? I know you're involved. You and your dad have a company as well, if we can speak about that.
Yeah.
And you've got some new innovative things coming out.
Yeah.
Please share. Where can we reach you? Where
Sure,
can
of
someone
course.
phone you and say, listen, I want you to train me? When do you have time? So how
For
does that
sure. So we've got the 2 gyms. It's CrossFit Kayalami, CrossFit Sunny Hill. You can reach us at info@crossfitkayalami.co.za.
We'll make sure we put the email address
Email
at the
address,
bottom of
yeah.
this video, okay?
Or you can phone 083 328 1465.
Okay.
That's Robin, my wife. She handles all the
Bookings.
bookings
Okay.
and everything, registrations, new clients and stuff. And then CrossFit Sunninghill as well. You can get hold of myself or my brother. It's also, I think, you can actually email the same email address.
Same email address, okay, for both gyms.
Or phone as well. And then for, business side, I work with my father, so I do business during the day. We manufacture plastic packaging and cable ties.
Okay.
Everything local, so and then we're looking at, unfortunately, I didn't qualify for the CrossFit Games this year, which we had a competition 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I actually finished up second, but it's actually been a nice thing in the other hand because it's given me time to concentrate on businesses that I've got coming up in the next couple of months. I don't have to concentrate on the competition too much.
Yes. Okay.
So that'll be a good thing. We're looking at delving into a few other things with myself and the wife and the family and everything.
Exciting.
So some exciting things coming up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
My friend, you're a true professional.
Thank you very much.
Absolute legend. You're a South African icon and just one of the biggest gentlemen I've ever met.
Thank you very much.
The person I was expecting to come in this room versus who you are, you're like, I want to hang out with you, man. Like, you're an amazing individual. Thank you very much.
And thank you very much for having me. Thanks.
We've learned a lot.
Awesome.
And if the Hulk's in the area, I'm sure he'll behave himself because we've got Jason Smith. So thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this and take care. Bye-bye.